We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
8-yard pickup. First down, Ravens.
A pitch comes to Dobbins. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Steps away to his left. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Stonewall on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
No, we change it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And some room to maneuver. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Bills have 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this will be taken at the 13. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bills nothing.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 15. And a Raven first down.
That one into the hands of Flowers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Jackson sliding out of the pocket, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he is caught. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Play action. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Allen. To the sideline and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And it's taken in at the 9. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given. There he goes, left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2nd and 10. An option handoff given to Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage.
And the Bills, 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
In motion left is Davis.
Alert!
Now Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 75.
And the Bills are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker kicking off the
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Third down and 10.
Third and 10.
Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He got 29 yards that time.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Alert, alert, alert!
Now Allen throwing on second down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Hey, hold.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a second and 10.
To throw, it's Allen.
That's complete to Davis.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bills! Damian Harris from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They go play action with Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Third and 2, here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 3.
Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Some strong running at the 20.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Half 85. 5 wide. What's that?
On play action, Allen. And Diggs has it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills first down. 1st and line.
Allen now on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Biddle.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
An option give now to Mitchell.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And quickly, they get to the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. On the option right is Jackson.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action now. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson. And he is caught. He's got the first down and more than that. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not good.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Allen will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now Allen. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's still on his feet, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it's caught. Touchdown! Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. This is 3rd and goal. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Here's Allen. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's
shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Throwing now is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bills 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
On the keeper. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the